Hello everybody and welcome to another Mystery Box Function Challenge. In the purple box we've got some mystery math and your challenge is to figure out what it is. You can try this out with the link in the description, and when you think you've got an answer, come on back and see if we get the same thing. Alright, well, let's begin with a 0. Alright, so 0 gives us 4 point some strange decimal. This makes me think it's maybe trig or maybe a square root function. Let's try a 1. Okay, another decimal. It's going up. Let's try a 2. Oops. And 2 gives us exactly 6. Okay, that might be a good clue. Let's try some negative values. Let's put in a -1. Well, that's working. So if it's a square root function, it's not a square root function that starts at the origin, because we're allowed to put negative numbers in here. Let's see if we go further in the negative direction, what happens. So -2 brings us right down to 0. How about a -3? Are we going to get not a number here? We do. And let's just try one more negative value at random here. Okay, so I think we've got a lot of clues right now. Those long decimals were making me think we had some square roots going on. And then this has the general shape of a square root function. It starts here on the x-axis and then goes up pretty quickly and then gets gradually less steep. I mean, that's the general shape of the square root function. This one seems a lot steeper, like it's rising a lot faster. So I think there might be a multiplier on this one. And then it's also moved over too. So the basic function, square root of x, would start at the origin, and it looks like it's moved over to here in the negative direction, which would mean that under the square root sign, you would have actually an x plus 2. That's opposite sign of the direction that you're moving. So I think this is a place to start. What is the multiplier, though? Well, a couple of good places to look are where this actually lands right on an integer. And we've got that at -1 and at 2. So these are our big clues. And -1 is 1 to the right of where we start, where the function is 0. So this would be like putting in a 1 under the square root sign, I think. So for example, if we put in -1 here, -1 plus 2, that is 1, right? You take the square root of 1, you should get 1, but we get 3. So it's 3 times that. So I think the multiplier is 3. But let's check and see if that works with a 2. So if I put a 2 in here, we would get 2 plus 2. That's 4. We take the square root of 4. That would be 2. And we got 6. Well, if you multiply that then by 3, you get 6. So it looks like our multiplier is 3. Maybe we should think of one more number we could test. Let's try to make what's under the radical sign a 9, because that's an easy number to take the square root of, and that would be 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. So if I put in a 7, we're going to get 7 plus 2, that's 9, and we take the square root of that, that equals 3, and if we multiply that by 3, we should get 9. So if we put in 7, 9 should come out. So let's see if that happens. So there's 7. And we got 9. So I think we've got this. I'm going to go ahead and reveal this. Yeah, that is 3 times x, the square root of x plus 2. And if we graph that, we get that general shape of the square root function, just moved over a couple and then quite a bit steeper because of that multiplier. Well, how did that go for you? Did you think square root function? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.